What's up everybody, Coop here from Certified Gumbo, back with another Star Citizen video. First of all, thank you to all those that watched my review, and welcome to all the new subscribers. The reception has been absolutely wonderful and further validates my point about how welcoming this community really is. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. There's a lot of debate in the Star Citizen community about whether or not the next star system of Pyro will be added this year. This is not a guarantee that Pyro will actually be added to the game this year, but an indication that all of the persistent universe development is focused on what is required to add Pyro to the PU. Which brings me to the subject of this video, why the marketing focus should not be on Pyro this year. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm as excited as the next person is about the prospect of going to Pyro. From what they've shown of the system, it looks absolutely amazing and will be a wonderful system to explore. However, adding another system does very little in regards to actual gameplay, just a new place to do the same things that we've been doing for years. That is, unless they can get two major features online. Quantum simulation, which will serve as the background economy for Star Citizen, and server meshing and persistence technology, which allows Star Citizen to scale up its shared universe across its game servers, allowing players to seamlessly transition from one server to another without a loading screen or leaving their current game session. These features are the foundation upon which everything in Star Citizen will stand and should be the main focus of CIG's marketing for this year. If we get Pyro, it should just be the icing on the cake. Some of the other features on the roadmap that would also improve the state of play of Stanton and Pyro are the cargo system refactor, which is a major step in the development of the economy, allowing for both found and purchased cargo to be picked up, moved around, and placed onto the cargo grid of a ship. This will also add time to the loading process that players will have to consider while purchasing cargo, especially for the larger ships. Salvage Tier 0, which is the ability to hole strip ships. My guess here is that with Tier 0 there will be salvage missions where players can hole strip derelict ships that will spawn in when the mission is accepted. But we won't have the ability to freely salvage ships and vehicles around Stanton. That gameplay will be enabled after we get server meshing and persistence tech. The AI Planetary Nav Mesh. This is the first pass at a system that will allow NPCs to move on a planetary surface using a dynamically generated navigation mesh. They are targeting 3/18 for a release, but until it's confirmed on the release view, don't hold your breath. Rescue and transport missions. Taking advantage of the AI follow behaviors, which I believe are a part of the AI navigation mesh, to create missions where players transport customers from one location to another, along with prototype missions where players must rescue imperiled clients from dangerous situations and escort them to safety, further expanding on the medical gameplay that we saw added in 3.15. Ship-to-ship refueling is another big one coming in the next patch 3.17. This will create a brand new career path for players, especially as new systems like Pyro are added to the verse. At the time of this recording, 3.17 has just entered Evocati and is aiming for a closed PTU release at the end of next week, so I'm definitely looking forward to trying that out very soon. Reputation V2. This is the next iteration of the reputation system that allows your rep to drive AI hostility towards you. This feature has so many gameplay implications as it will impact where you are permitted to shop, accept missions, safely travel, rearm, repair, refuel, etc. And because of that, it's one of the most exciting features on the roadmap in my opinion. FPS radar and scanning. This is a feature that will give players on foot the same radar and scanning abilities that we have on our ships. The value of this feature is inherent, and I, like many other players, are very excited for this feature to come online. Physical damage and breakability. Mechanics that look and behave realistically when large objects such as ships are damaged by weaponry or colliding with other ships, locations, or planets. This is a feature that I believe CIG is aiming to have paired with server meshing and persistence tech. Rope simulation. This will support ropes interacting with pulleys and improve general stability to enable the development of new gameplay mechanics. I also believe that this work will enable things like wires, hoses, cables, etc., since they relatively behave in the same manner. Hoses will allow us to refuel our ground vehicles and ships that are on pads and inside of hangars, so I'm definitely looking forward to that, especially with ship-to-ship refueling being added in 3.17. Hints and interactions. This is the Player Interaction Experience, or PI, a holistic array of complementary features and systems all related directly to the player. Player status, item status, environmental status, as well as interactions with both the game world and the objects within it are covered under these systems. This will definitely be a massive help for the new player experience. Hacking Tier 0. This feature will be used to access systems in areas that have been previously closed to the player. The hacking process will be represented via a minigame that is displayed on the player's HUD visor. I am definitely looking forward to hearing more about how hacking will work in the game as it moves down the development pipeline. Charge Drain Tier 0. This adds more survival gameplay, so things with batteries like multi-tools and spacesuits will drain when they are in use and will require recharging. EVA Tier 2. This introduces limited EVA fuel and encourages the use of 0G push-pull mechanics, as well as the multi-tools tractor beam to traverse 0G environments. Persistent Habs and Hangars. This will finally allow players to have their own habitation units and hangars to store ships and other items in. I believe that both these features require the persistence and server meshing tech as well as the cargo refactor in order to work as intended, so hopefully we'll see those by the end of the year as well. A lot of these features have crossover into Squadron 42 and will be tested and polished there before making their way into the persistent universe. But what do you think? Should CIG's messaging focus on the road to Pyro, or should they just focus on the actual gameplay features that we could all see coming into the PU in 2022? Let me know in the comment section below as to what you think, and let me know what features you would like to see in the PU this year. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon as well to get alerted when new content drops. Thank you all for watching, and as I always say, peace, love, blessings, and may the force be with you, always.